the siren song of death. I was always a man of reason, scoffing at tales of the supernatural, but what I experienced that fateful night shattered my beliefs and plunged me into a nightmarish abyss from which there was no escape. It all began with a letter that arrived at my doorstep on an ominously misty evening. The envelope was aged, its edges frayed and worn. I tore it open, revealing a parchment bearing a peculiar insignia, a hauntingly beautiful siren silhouette with blood-red lips and soul-piercing eyes. Beneath it, written in elegant flowing script, were the words, "Come to the old lighthouse if you dare. Midnight." No name, no signature, just an invitation shrouded in mystery. Intrigued and perhaps a touch reckless, I resolved to uncover the enigma behind this cryptic message. The old lighthouse stood on the desolate cliffs, overlooking a churning sea. Its decrepit form was a testament to the passage of time, its once white exterior now a peeling, ghastly gray. I reached the eerie structure just as the clock told midnight, its mournful chime echoing in the stillness of the night. Inside, the lighthouse was adorned with cobwebs, and the air was damp with the smell of decay. A single candle flickered atop a makeshift altar, casting long shadows that danced ominously on the walls. And there, standing beside the flickering candle, was Madame Defarge. Madame Defarge, a name I had heard whispered in the darkest corners of the town, was a man shrouded in legend. He was rumored to possess a knowledge of the arcane, a mastery of forbidden arts that no one dared to confront. "Welcome," he said, his voice a low, melodious whisper that sent shivers down my spine. "I have been waiting for you. Why have you summoned me?" I demanded, though my voice quivered with trepidation. "Because you are a seeker of truth," he replied, his eyes gleaming with an unsettling intensity. "And I have a story to tell you, a story that will forever change the way you perceive the world." With those words, he began to recount a chilling tale of a cursed ship, a ship known as the Siren's Lament. It was said to have sailed the seas centuries ago, its crew lured to their doom by the hauntingly beautiful siren, whose song promised ecstasy, but delivered only death. As Madame Defarge spoke, the candle's flame seemed to grow brighter, casting eerie shadows that danced upon the walls like phantoms. I could feel the air grow colder, and a sense of dread descended upon me, suffocating my reason. Legend has it, Madame Defarge continued, that the siren's song was captured within a cursed amulet, an amulet said to grant its possessor untold power. But this power came at a terrible price, for the amulet bound the siren's soul to the one who possessed it, condemning them to an eternity of torment. He produced a small, ornate amulet from beneath his cloak, its sapphire gemstone glinting in the candlelight. "This is the siren's amulet," he whispered. "I have sought it for years, and now I believe it is here, in this very lighthouse." My heart pounded in my chest as I beheld the accursed relic, and I felt an overwhelming urge to flee. But something held me there, some dark fascination that compelled me to stay. As the minutes ticked by, Madame Defarge's voice grew more hypnotic, and the room seemed to close in around me. I became acutely aware of the siren's song, a haunting melody that filled the air, wrapping around my soul like an icy noose. In the moment I realized the horrifying truth. I had been ensnared, just like the sailors of the Siren's Lament, and I was powerless to resist. Madame Defarge's eyes bore into mine as he lifted the amulet, and the siren's song reached a crescendo. My vision blurred, and the world around me dissolved into darkness. I was lost in the abyss, forever bound to the Siren's song of death. And as the last vestiges of my consciousness slipped away, I heard Madame Defarge's chilling laughter echoing through the lighthouse like a curse. In the end, I had sought the truth, but what I found was a fate far worse than death. The Siren's song of death had claimed another victim, and I had become a part of the legend, forever entangled in its macabre melody. Remember, in the world of horror, darkness is just the beginning. Stay tuned for more spine-tingling tales that will haunt your nightmares.